So I'm on day 14 of the Bible in 90 Days challenge. I have been reading or listening to it every chance that I get, honestly. And since I've had multiple days off due to the holidays, I've been able to even get ahead of the schedule that the Bible app gives you. Just a day ahead, but still, it's a lot of chapters to read in a day, and honestly, like, it's very time consuming. I do it when I listen to it most of the times, because otherwise I wouldn't be able to do it, just because I don't have time to sit down and read. But I do have a lot of things that I'm doing where, like, I can just listen, and it's been so good, guys. Like, I really recommend that you guys try the Bible in 90 Days challenge. And if you do have the time, like, if you're honest with yourself, right, and you're like, honestly, I do have time to sit down and read, it's just, obviously it's uncomfortable, I've never, it doesn't sound the most exciting, but like, if you do have the time to sit down and read, you really should, because at one point in my life I did have that kind of time, and I did it, and it was such a blessing in my life. Please excuse the noise in the back. She's playing with her toys. Yeah, but if not, you can still do it. There's no excuse, guys. Don't tell me you don't have time to even listen to anything. I don't know, at least in my job, like, I can put my AirPods in and I can listen to something, but sometimes I don't even do it at work, sometimes because work recently has been a little bit more busy, so I have to lock in. But even just when I'm getting ready in the morning, I'm somebody that, like, I love listening to things when I'm getting ready and stuff. If you don't, then that's really cool and good for you, because I love to be listening to something at all times, and usually it was like podcast or a show or something, but now it's the Bible. Sometimes, I get surprised still with the verses that are in there. Even though I've read it before, it's just, you forget and you learn something new every time. I've learned that no matter how many times you read a verse, like, it's like God, he speaks to you according to your season in different ways. So, like, what I mean by that is, like, I could have read a verse multiple times, but then I read it again in a certain season, and it's exactly like what I need to hear. And it's almost as if, like, I never have read that verse before. It's like completely just like opens up to me, and God really uses it to speak to me in a certain season, even though in another season I had already read it and I knew that verse and all that. But it's like God just, he speaks through his word no matter how many times you read it. So yeah, anyways, it's just been a really big blessing. I'm reading through the book of Deuteronomy right now. We're in Deuteronomy. We just got done with Numbers, and then we're gonna move on to Joshua, and I'm feeling good. So far, so good. I think last year I did have a challenge to read the whole Bible in a year, and I did not complete that challenge. I got close, but I definitely did not. I think I probably didn't read the book of the prophets. I read everything else other than that, because I started that challenge when Gabby was a newborn, and I was like, this is easy, I got this. Also, I was on maternity leave, so I got a lot of reading done then. She was a newborn, I was on maternity leave. I was like, she sleeps all day, I'm chilling. But then I went back to work, and then Gabby started to walk. She walked really, really early. Or not even just walk, but like, she started to crawl really early. She started to move around really early. She was like 6 months when I think she was younger. I think she was like 6 months. She started to like roll really early, like 4 months or 5 months or something. But she started to crawl fast, and then she started to walk fast. And then when she got going, she did not stop, guys. And to this day, she has not stopped going. So I couldn't do it. But that's because I didn't have the revelation of, like, just listen to the word of God. You hear the word of God. You're still hearing the word of God. Rather hear this than something else, right? So this year will be the year that I will read it. I'm trying to teach her what it is to chill. Like, we don't have to be doing too much all the time. Like, sometimes, like, let's just sit down and chill. Like, no TV, no nothing, just chilling. We've been eating just fruits. So much fruits, veggies, like, new year, new us, guys. Right, Gabby?
Potato.
Yeah. Please excuse her because even if I try to do her hair, she would mess it up. So it's like no point when we're home. There's no point.
A descendant of Hefer, son of Gilead, son of Maker, son of Manasseh, had no sons. He had only daughters, whose names were Mala, Noah, Hogla.
Makeup bag. I like to get ready even if I'm just at home because it makes me feel more put together, just better, you know? So I'm getting ready. Okay, I use a powder foundation. This is from a brand Pure. I got this a while ago. I actually need to get a new powder foundation. I just like the color. It's a perfect color. Hi.
Mama.
Yes. I'm just gonna cover up some of these scars. If you see the camera shaking, that is all Gabby. Gabby. Say hi, Gabby.
I did it.
After that, I literally just get my bronzer brush and whatever excess, I just put it. And then the same thing with this. And then I curl my eyelashes. The last thing that I do to kind of finish up my makeup look is I add this lip. It's, what is it called? These are called Ink Velvets, I think. It's a Korean brand in the shade Calm Rosy. Ink Velvet, yeah. Ink Velvet by Perry Para. It's the number 40 in the shade Calm Rosy. And it's just a calm rosy color. So yeah, this is the finished look. It's a no makeup look. She's in her toy corner. We've had a hectic weekend, so I need to do a lot of cleaning. Not anything crazy, no deep cleaning, but just some light cleaning around the house, throwing away trash. And my husband is home, so I'm gonna ask him to please throw out all this trash and then he can leave for work. I never throw out the trash because it's really heavy and it's kind of a long walk. See, Gabby just brought me trash. She brought me empty wipes. Sitting on these little, I don't know what to call it. It's like steps so that I can reach the top of my closet. What do you call that? Step stool. It's like a little step stool. And she loves sitting on it. She loves being up high. I don't know what is up with that. Oh, my camera's dying. I was just folding Gabby's laundry and I had like a little bit of a realization moment where I was like, wow, like I'm living the life that I used to like always dream of when I was a young girl. Like whenever I was young, I would always think like, I can't wait for one day to like be married, have children, and have my own place and just be grown. Like in my mind, like those are the things that I that I saw as being grown, right? Like having all that. And I think it's like crazy because like I don't feel grown, although I am. And when I was younger, like I always thought like, okay, I'm gonna be grown, like I'm gonna be a whole like grown woman when I have all these things. And not that I'm not, I mean, I guess I am a grown woman, but it doesn't feel like that. I don't know if that makes sense. Like I'm only 24, and the other day, yesterday I think, I was talking to my husband, and he asked me like how old like one of my friends is, and I told him, I was like, oh yeah, she's 23 like me. And then I completely had a brain fart because I thought there was nothing wrong with that sentence. And then he was like, oh, so she's younger than you. And I was like, no, she's the same age, like we're 23. And then I realized I'm not 23, I'm 24. So that just goes to show how young I feel. Like I really don't feel, I don't even feel 24, and 24 is really young, but I don't even feel 24. So I think I don't know, it just all hit me when I was folding laundry. I was like, I have a child, and I'm married, and I have my own place, and I have a job that like I work at, and like I'm grown. Like I just had a realization, like I'm grown, but I don't feel grown. And I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing. I think it's just, you know, I'm young. It happened sooner than I imagined. So I think that's why also like I don't feel grown. But then I wonder, like when I am 26, 27, 28, when I'm 30, am I gonna then feel grown? Because I thought when I was younger that when I was this age, 24, that I was gonna feel grown. 24 sounded so like grown in my head, and now I'm 24 and I'm like, that is not, no, a 24-year-old is not grown. Like we're still young. Like I feel like I'm a teenager, like teenage mom over here. That's what I feel like. Anyways, I don't know, that was random. I was just thinking of that. I have to go back to editing because my husband came home early, so that means that I get to edit while he watches Gabby. Mama.